Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to do something completely different than I'm normally doing. So I have here my canvas and I primed it with some acrylic paint. And it's a wooden canvas, it's a 30 by 30 canvas, and it has also a deep edge. I think the edge is round about, is it 5 centimeter? I think it's 5 or 3 or 5 centimeters. So please don't judge me on this. I don't know at the moment, but looking at the canvas, it's 5 centimeters. So like I said, it's a quite deep one. And I think those deep canvases, they give a nice 3D effect. Now you see me here being outside in the garden, spraying with some neon pink color, and I have the sprays from Montana. I think Montana is a German brand, but of course you can take any acrylic paint, spray paint as you like. But I think these are very good, and actually, you know, I need to tell you a little bit, there I have the cap cleaner, so my cap is always free and I can use it for another color. Next color is the neon orange I need to think about, and today my brain is also not very good because I caught a flu, as you may hear from my voice, and my voice is not 100%. But anyway, now I'm using the neon orange, and when the neon orange hits the pink tone, you get a deeper orange, and this is what I'm liking very much. So I'm just spraying around like I love to do it, and like I learned, not too much so that I'm not using too much spray. So please don't just press your can and just spray like crazy. Just do it in little motions. I still need to learn it properly, but I think I'm not doing too bad at the moment doing this. I finished almost my spraying, and I want to tell you a little bit. I visited a workshop at Etter Art around about 2 weeks ago, and I did a mixed media course, and I learned quite a lot. And now I thought I use a little bit the spray technique and some resin and some stencils to show you how you can create a nice painting where you don't have to know too much about the products, and which gives a nice effect. I think it gives a nice effect. And you can just play around a little bit. There you see that I'm just using the neon pink again, and you just create how you like it, and whatever you do. And I think it's also an easy way and a fast way to make a gift for friends. And there I have some acrylic refiller. It's for those acrylic pens, and I'm using here also the neon pink, and I'm just pouring this onto my canvas, and then I try to divide it a little bit in the center, so I'm very careful. Later on you won't see too much of it anymore, but I just wanted to test these things, and I saw Stefanie Etter using this, and I just wanted to play around and see what I can do. And of course, you see, I'm very careful, and it's just everything new for me, and I just try my best creating something which I think could be nice. So I'm using also my fingers just to divide it a little bit, and I think it looks very good there. And I guess when I do another painting like this, I will do it a little bit different, but this will be in one of the coming weeks, you know, when I have bought some canvases again in this size, because I think it's a nice size for a nice gift. And I think when you're a beginner doing paintings, it's always easier to have a small canvas instead of a really huge canvas, because with a huge canvas, you need to fill it, and it needs to look good. And I don't know how to explain to it, but for a beginner, it's really easier to work with a smaller piece than straight away with a big piece. Are my experience at the moment. So you see, I used some more of the acrylic paint, and I'm just playing around with my fingers, dividing it, and it looks at the moment like a big splash. Actually, I like it, and well, you will see later what I've done with the painting, but this gives me already an idea how to do my next project. But yeah, it is as it is. I'm now using a little bit of white spray, and I just tone it down a little bit to give some highlights. That's what I'm doing. Of course, I don't know if it's if people like it or not, but I just go and let myself go in this painting just to see what I can achieve, and I like it. Do you see it in the background that I achieved some green color? Even though I didn't use green, but it's like a neon green, and I really like this color. So you see what you can do with spray paints, and what you can do with these refiller. And yeah, I'm playing around a little bit, and I guess now I'm almost done for the first step. I need to let everything dry. So I'm not doing anything wrong, because sometimes you just want to do more and more and more, and then you do too much. But I let it dry, and this is now the next day. I have here this awesome stencil from Etter Art. It's one with the positive vibes, and there's also an instruction how you clean your stencil. So I think they are really good, and I like those sayings. And I'm now using some white, and I'm just spraying how I have my stencil lying there, using my white color. It's also a spray paint from Montana, and yeah, I just sprayed. It will come in a second, so I really needed to see that I place everything how I wanted to have it, and then I just start spraying. And now you see what I mean, because I spray white. Of course, my effect vanishes in the middle. So next time I might do my canvas in white and do the spray paint with different sprays and a saying maybe with the colored sprays. But this is also a matter of learning and a matter of preference, how you want to have your painting. I think it's not too bad. Actually, I like it because the colors are also popping, the sayings are popping. You have the different shades of the sayings or of the words. And yeah, and then I thought I'd give it here a little bit of a contrast, and I used some black. So the strong will be half on the canvas. Maybe I could have done it completely, not sure, but I have done it like this. So like I said, you can play around with these stencils however you like. And for me, it's just also a little bit try out. What can I do? Does it look all right? And yeah, now I'm just needing to put my stencil also a little bit down. It's not so easy. Normally it's better to have those sort of weights. They are little things. They look like magnets, but they are very heavy, and you can put your stencil down with this. And now you see me carefully spraying at the edge of the canvas, so I have the contrast with the black. And look at this, I really like it. I think it looks good for now. And yeah, I need to see what is the next step. What am I gonna do? But so far so good. I'm quite happy with this, even though you cannot see anymore what I did with the acrylic refiller. But yeah, anyway. Now I took another spray, and this is the marble spray. And with the marble spray, you really need to spray from a distance, and you need to really spread your arm, if you know what I mean, so you have the marble effect. Otherwise, you have those blobs of those strings from the marble spray, but you really need to be free and spray and yeah, do the effect with the marble spray. So this is what I've done. And yeah, I checked, do I like it or do I do a little bit more? But you see, I'm always looking, what did I do? Did it work? And yes. So, and there's now the next step. I need to paint my edges, so I have some acrylic paint, and I show you how I'm doing this with one of the edges. I just take a sponge and some of the black acrylic paint. It doesn't need to be an expensive one. I have one from a dollar shop, and I just, yeah, paint my edges with the brush, and it's an easy way to do it. And then you just let it dry, and then you can go for your next step. What I'm also doing, and this is what I saw also Stephanie doing, just at the edge a little bit over the canvas, just at the very edge. Yeah, you cannot see it right now because yeah, I'm a little bit off camera, but I hope it does make sense what I just said. Then I put some tape underneath my canvas, and I can start doing my resin. So I mixed a little bit of transparent black, which I put over the black part, and I'm using a popsicle stick, and I'm just dividing the black resin. And I think by coloring your resin, you get really a lot of depth, and you are blending your resin. Here I put some clear resin towards my black. And then as a next step, I'm working with some pink and some orange and also some white. The white I will put into the middle. The white I used the pigment drops from Etter Art, just one drop, and I made it very, very transparent. Then I had a pigment, it was a neon color, and this was a liquid pigment. And for my pink, I had from Etter Art a neon pigment powder in pink. And yeah, I just blend everything together with the clear resin, and then I'm using again my popsicle stick, and I'm just dividing. And you see the piece really gets a lot of depth, and with the colors and with the blending of the colors, I really like it. I really think it's very beautiful. And when you see the marble effect in the background, it really looks like a white marble where I just sprayed on top. And this is what I really like. And I'm very happy so far that it worked. So it's also much fun to do this. And I keep on spreading everything, you see it. And later you will also see that I'm using a torch, a big torch, just to pop the bubbles and to make sure that the surface is quite bubble free. And yeah, but for now I'm just still dividing my colors and see that I'm using all the resin I mixed up. There is a formula you can use when you do your top layers on the canvases. So you multiply your canvas, it's a 30 by 30, and then you divide it by 0.158. It's a formula, and this is normally enough for making your top layer. And if you have doubts, you add another 10% on top. So normally this should be really enough for your layer, for your resin layer. Anyway, there you see me now using my flame just to pop the bubbles on the surface, and practically my painting is done. And what I didn't show you, I made a second layer just of clear resin, so the piece gets a lot more depth. I think, you know, when you do a second layer, paintings, yeah, they achieve such a great depth and 3D effect. I really love it. And of course, my pour is inspired by Stefanie Etter, as you can think. And yeah, if you like, just have a look for the stencils in her web shop. Anyway, with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching and take care, guys. Bye-bye.